Hello everyone! I'm back from a nice break and I think it's time for another expansion of the A to Zoo. What do you say? This time around we're gonna get a little serious. I'm gonna focus on a very specific and constantly growing group of animals. We've covered dinosaurs in the past, but this version of extinction was seen in our lifetime. That's right, we're taking a journey together into the world of animal extinction caused by us, humans. Starting on December 3rd, the A to Zoo's Expedition Extinction will visit 10 different animals that humans caused to vanish from our planet. We'll tackle what happened, what's happening now, and how to prevent this from happening in our future. I'm so excited to share these incredible creatures with you all. Follow along with me here starting tomorrow when the first extinct animal is revealed. Fair warning, this one is a doozy. And here we are. Day 1 of the A to Zoo's Expedition Extinction. We're gonna go chronologically for this. So let's head back to 8500 BC, when the last of the woolly mammoths roamed this earth. Believe it or not, the woolly mammoth lived on our planet only 10,500 years ago. Sadly though, due to overhunting and climates getting warmer, they went extinct relatively quickly. Known for their massive size, their incredible tusks, and their furry bodies, these behemoths were a quick target for early humankind, if only we had known better. But let's focus on some of the cool things about these early pachyderms. Their ears were smaller than those of today's elephants. This was probably an adaptation to the cold climate that kept their ears closer to their heads and kept them warmer. Their tusks were also super long, about 15 feet, and were used for fighting and digging through the deep snow. Mammoths were herbivores and ate mostly grass, but also ate other types of plants and flowers. Well, that's day 1 of Expedition Extinction. Pop by tomorrow for our second entry. I'll see you then. And we're back. It's day 2 of Expedition Extinction, and we're tackling the next member of the timeline. To make these paintings, I'm using plywood taken down from buildings that were boarded up in Portland, Oregon. Recycling is a great way to save animal lives. Speaking of saving animals, let's get to it. Today's extinct animal is the dodo. Those lovable flightless birds that I personally wish I could meet. Sadly, however, they went extinct in 1681 due to overhunting and their lack of fear due to not having natural predators. At least, until the humans showed up, of course. Standing at about 3 feet tall and weighing up to 40 pounds, the dodo was not a small bird. The history of the dodo isn't entirely clear. We know the Dutch discovered them in the 1500s and gave them their name, which is based on the Portuguese word doido, meaning foolish or crazy. Not the nicest thing ever, huh? Well, here at the A to Zoo's Expedition Extinction, we love all animals, including the dodo. I'll see you all tomorrow for the next animal in our timeline. Stay safe, everyone. Welcome back to another day at the A to Zoo's Expedition Extinction. We're making our way chronologically through some major extinctions in the animal kingdom. Let's see who we have today. The Steller's sea cow, a marine mammal from the same family as dugongs and manatees that can weigh about 10 tons. And that's from a diet consisting mostly of kelp. Sadly, due to their size and slow speed, these amazing animals were hunted for their meat straight to extinction back in 1768. It's also theorized that the reduction in kelp due to human interaction added to their demise. Steller's sea cows were poor swimmers. They were only able to spend about 4 to 5 minutes under the water. Due to their slow nature and lack of aggressiveness, they were a really easy target for humans. It was also said that the meat of a sea cow would last 30 days for men at sea. Look, we all know that humans are gonna eat meat, but there needs to be some responsibility for the rate at which it happens, and the way it happens. This poor creature is gone now. Let's respect and protect what we have left. I'll see you all tomorrow for our next animal, and stay healthy, everyone. It's already day 4 of the A to Zoo's Expedition Extinction, so I say we get right to it. We're trudging through a timeline of just a few extinct species on the planet Earth, and today we've got our second flightless bird. Fair warning, this one's a doozy. The Great Awk, which went extinct sometime around 1850. Believe it or not, the Great Awk isn't a penguin, but it is responsible for the naming of penguins. The word penguin was the Celtic word for Great Awk, so naturally when sailors saw penguins for the first time, they thought they looked just like great auks. I get it. Those same sailors also caused the demise of these birds. Commonly hunted for its meat and feathers, these feathered friends grew rare because it was too easy to sneak up on them, and the ones that were left behind couldn't breed fast enough. Oh my gosh, just look how cute these little critters were. Ugh. This sad story is just one of many. I know these tales aren't as fun as recent videos I've made, but hey, this is really important stuff. I'll see you all tomorrow for number 5 of 10. We're halfway through the A to Zoo's Expedition Extinction already. Let's dive into another species that went extinct because of humans. We've got another bird on our hands. You know him. You love him. It's the passenger pigeon. Sadly, this feathery friend was named extinct in 1914, which is insane because at one point, this was the most common bird in North America. The extinction of the passenger pigeon has two major causes. The primary cause was the commercial exploitation of pigeon meat on a massive scale. And second, thanks to urban expansion, loss of habitat played a huge role in their disappearance. So aside from the wild fact that pigeon meat was a huge hit in the early 1900s, here's something else to wrap your head around. At one point, the passenger pigeon had a population of anywhere from 1 billion to 5 billion birds. And now they're gone. The human race literally consumed 5 billion birds. Now go wrap your heads around that. I'll see you tomorrow for number 6. Welcome back to the A to Zoo's Expedition Extinction, where we take a look at just some of the extinctions that have been caused by humans. Today's creature requires us to look a little closer to the forest floor. That's right, it's our first amphibian, the beautiful, the tiny, the extinct, the golden toad. One of the many victims in the global decline of amphibians, we lost the golden toad not that long ago. 1989. It's said this poor little jewel of Costa Rica was lost due to climate change, air pollution, and the spread of disease. Finally, an animal we didn't hunt to extinction. Ugh, that's not something to celebrate though. The world has more than a few problems right now. As amphibian populations continue to disappear, scientists look to the golden toad as a prime example of what could happen to any of our cold-blooded critters. On that note, we've finally reached a point in history where we have video footage of these amazing animals. So soak that in, and I'll see you all tomorrow for the next new member of Expedition Extinction. Welcome back to the A to Zoo's Expedition Extinction, where we take a look at animals that went extinct due to human interaction. Today we head to the Pyrenees, a mountain range between Spain and France. At one point in history, this is where you'd find the Pyrenean ibex. No longer will you find them, however, because in the year 2000, they were pronounced extinct. For the first time. That's right, the Pyrenean ibex went extinct twice. The first time we lost this creature was to overgrazing from mass farming as well as the transmission of exotic diseases. But the Pyrenean ibex was also the first creature to become unextinct. In July 2003, a clone was born. Sadly, however, this little ibex only made it 7 minutes before passing away. What do you think about cloning? It's a touchy subject. Alas, the Pyrenean ibex is no longer with us. And I love these mammals. Tune in tomorrow for another extinct animal. Stay healthy, everyone. And here we are again at the A to Zoo's Expedition Extinction. I know things have been a little sad around here lately, but don't worry, there's only 10 of these, despite there being countless extinct species out there. Okay, let's get right to it. Today, we're visiting the Spix's macaw, which isn't the saddest story of this project, believe it or not. In the year 2000, this bird was named extinct. And yes, this is the parrot from the 2011 film, Rio. What is so amazing about this bird is they don't exist in the wild anymore, but they are growing rapidly in captivity. Who knows what this means for the species? But as long as these amazing creatures are cared for in captivity, we could eventually see them living free again someday. None of the creatures we've covered so far have had this opportunity, so only time will tell what this means. I know one thing for sure though. I'll be rooting for the beautiful blue Spix's macaw. I'll see you all tomorrow for our second to last entry in Expedition Extinction. Welcome back to the A to Zoo's Expedition Extinction. Today, we're covering another extinct sea mammal. The Baijiu river dolphin, who unfortunately went extinct in 2006, was a beautiful creature with a long, narrow, and slightly upturned beak and a flexible neck. Its home was the Yangtze River in China. Its coloration was anywhere from bluish gray to pink. These mammals could weigh up to 300 pounds and be over 8 feet long, too. But none of this matters, because the Baiji river dolphin is extinct. The extinction of this dolphin is unfortunately due to a long list, with hunting, entanglement in nets, illegal electric fishing, boat collisions, habitat loss, pollution, and dam construction all being on the list. Guys, this one really makes my heart hurt. A species as incredible as this river dolphin shouldn't have a list of reasons it's gone now. We have to do better. I'll see you all tomorrow for the last member of Expedition Extinction. Stay safe and stay healthy, everyone. Well, here we are. The last day of the A to Zoo's Expedition Extinction, and I've saved one of the best for last. It's our first reptile and a real tearjerker. Today we'll be visiting the Pinta Island tortoise. a giant tortoise from the Galapagos Islands that went extinct in 2012. To be specific, we'll be exploring the story of Lonesome George. Lonesome George, the last Pinta Island tortoise, died on the 24th of June in 2012, and the species was believed to have become extinct with his death. Sadly, the other tortoises of his species are all gone from overhunting, and George never quite latched on to any of the potential mates that were introduced to him. I'm telling Lonesome George's story today to remind you that even one existing member could save an entire species with the right motivation. My advice to you is do a little research. Make donations to conservation organizations when you can, and think about the extinct creatures we explored here, and the countless ones we didn't cover. Thanks for tuning in to the A to Zoo's Expedition Extinction. I'll see you real soon.